once again, it's your boy Daddy for Triple D Gaming coming at you with another. Yo, you know how we do it. Let's get to it. Alright, guys. So, I got started late, obviously. That ain't good. It's already crashing. Let's see what we can do here. Must have too many things open. Windows Explorer. Restart that so I can see what's happening. And what else we got? Oh, we got too many windows open up here for one. Close that, close that. Now we are going to have to shut this editor down, then open it back up. Of course, it's always something, right? I just recorded a video just fine, so didn't have any problems. Alright, now, let's see what we got here. Not receiving enough data. Okay. See what happens. I actually had it set up over here, but yeah, it crashed obviously, right? Okay, now pop a little music on. It's not gonna be a very long stream today, guys. I just gotta work on it as much as humanly possible before I finally gotta quit. Alright, so I'm actually gonna copy this real quick, set it over here. It did say excellent stream. It did. Alright. Our GPU is actually running at 15 right this moment. And it's spiking though. It is spiking. Up to a hundo. Okay, import. Okay, now oh, I'm in the wrong thing. It's like, where's my stuff at? I put textures under the map, and I should have put it somewhere else. You know what? My textures ain't even there now. Go back to desktop. I had textures in here, and now they're, I mean, the folder's there, but the textures aren't in it, so I'm gonna have to hop on the desktop real quick, guys, and see what's happening. Where'd my textures go? I'm gonna have to close all this stuff out so I can find them. Alright, so let's open this up. I know I had to restart the map, but I thought for sure in my new map files I put the textures, and they're gone. Alright, so they're actually there. So why are they not showing up in the map? 'Tis the question. Alright, let's go back to import. Back to textures. Huh. Why are they not showing up here? The texture files are actually in there, but for some reason they're not showing up. Let's see. Let's see. Slop Squad. Yes, pal, how are you? Can't wait to see you play this map. Yeah, man. Me neither. I gotta restart my browser there because my chat ain't showing up. I just happened to look over at OBS screen and see that pop up. There it is. I don't know why it does that. It's weird. Just like the editor is acting up on me too, because I just jumped out and checked the files, and the stuff I'm looking for is actually in there, so I don't know why it's not showing up through imports. So let me close this down again. Close down the editor so I can see here. Why are these things not showing up? Yeah, man. I just backed out and looked at them, and it's just not showing up in the editor. I mean, actually, that's the first time I've ever had this problem. Yes, I don't have a solution for it at the moment. Like I said, yeah, I've never ran into this problem before. Only problem I've ran into before is I need a new graphics card and it keeps crashing on me. Then I have to do hours worth of work over and over again. Right, so alright, precision delta backup. Yeah, man, come on. It's driving me nuts now. Trying to see if I... No. That's not the problem. Alright, let's go back in there. I know it's there, like I'm looking at it on the files outside of the editor, like it's there, and then like down here where you can select all files or whatever, well it's not, it's only let me pick 3D files, i3D, FBX, which obviously that's not what I want, so I don't know if that's like why it's not showing up or what. Close it all down. The program then reopen the sometimes should say out. Yeah, we'll check it out. It did just crash on me too, so that might be part of my issue. Yeah, the graphics card, man, it works when it wants to. So, and it'd be killing me. It holds me back from my full potential, man. I could be doing so much, and my hardware just don't let me do it, man. All right, so we're gonna relaunch it here, see what happens. Yeah, that probably. I got. It's a decent card, technically. It's the GTX 1060. But here's where my problem comes in. And this is going to be the problem for the new game, too, because the new game calls for the GTX 1060 on the high end. But it calls for the 6 gigs. I only got 3 gigs. My card's only 3 gigs, so that's where my problem comes in. So if it was the GTX 1060 with the 4 or 6 gig, I'd be fine. It's just, I either need a bigger card. uh, or even if it was the same card with the 6 gigs on it, I would be okay. But it's that 3 gigs, man. It's killing me. Sadly enough, like I had money to try to grab a card a while back, and you couldn't find none anywhere. But now I'm tapped out, man. I definitely am not going to be able to afford it for a long time. So I'm kind of just stuck. Alright, so now let's see if it works this time. If it don't work this time, oops, it's not working. Dude, I don't get it. Alright, so the only other thing I could think of is to actually pull the files out and then put them back in. That's the only other thing I can think of. Yeah, man, the card will really hold you back, man. You ain't got a good card, you're in trouble. Like, I would be fine just playing the game. Like, it plays the game like a champ. But as soon as I hit that record button, it just, I mean, and that's what I do too. So, um, yeah, I'm kind of in trouble. If I could ever, I just need like 600 hours of view time, and then I could start getting uh, some cash from YouTube. um, I'm sure it won't be much. It won't be much at all, just starting. But anything is better than nothing. Alright, so let me try it again one more time. If not, I'm going to have to just do something else until I get this figured out. But I'm going to try one more time. I'm going to pull these files out and then put them back in. And then see if that might fix my issue here. And the sad thing is, I've pulled the textures out of here once already, and like used them in the map already, and now all of a sudden it just ain't working. I don't get it. All right, so I'm gonna just yank them out. I'm gonna set them on the desktop. Set them on the desktop. Yes, and streaming. Uh, yeah, it can handle one or the other, but it can't handle them both at the same time. And OBS really, I mean, it drains the GPU too. So that and the game, they're both hard on it. See, I started to just pull the whole textures file out, and maybe uh, that's probably what I should have done. I don't know. We'll check it out here real quick, see what happens. I just got in the textures file and pulled everything out of it, and then we'll drop it back in there. Whoa, what just happened there? That's weird. Oh, psh, I went to the wrong map, that's why. I'm like, I got some stuff happening here, but it ain't the right stuff. Alright. Man. This is crazy, bro. No, nothing. Is it, it's, change view. Uh, I don't get it. You did 6 Ash? I did Bucks County, PA. And we named it Triple D County, PA. Yeah, it came out. I don't know if you've seen it, but it came out pretty awesome. Let's see. Man, I just jumped over here to do one simple little thing, and it ain't working. Dude, that's driving me nuts. Alright, so now let me try to drop them back in there and see what happens. Close that back out. Back in here. I would just go ahead and create another textures folder and put it in the front, but then that would mess everything up that I already used the textures on. I might have to reboot my computer, to tell you the truth, because it crashed. That might be my problem too. Since it crashed, it's probably just really messing everything up. Import. And I wouldn't doubt it if that's actually the problem. No Man's Land, but whenever I load back into the game, nothing has changed. Nothing has changed. That's the only map that doesn't change after I edit. It was driving me crazy after like 20 hours editing. Yeah, yeah, I think rebooting, but obviously I can't because I'm in the middle of a stream, so I'll just have to come back to it, and then hopefully rebooting actually works. Or I'll have to come up with another solution, and hopefully we don't lose all of our progress. You know, let me try one more thing. I'm gonna try to open Task Explorer and just reboot Windows Explorer. Boom. Reboot Windows Explorer real quick. And then see if my files show up in there. And then, if not, yeah, we'll have to reboot the whole thing. Alright, so I just rebooted Windows Explorer. Nope, still not in there. Yeah, I don't know. 3:30 a.m. here. The newborn twins keep me up. Oh man. Yeah, we definitely do that. It's 10:37 here. 10:37 p.m. And I actually kind of started late, actually. Alright, so. Oh, you know what? If, that might mess me up for this, too. Because I wanted to bring my water in to see how far it came down. So I know how to build this. Wow. Yeah, that's driving me nuts, actually. Why is that not working? Oh. Alright, so now let me see if this other stuff will come in. Hopefully. Alright, so I need objects. At least it's showing up anyhow. That's a plus. Wow. Yeah, I think I got this thing a lot bigger. Alright, so I might have to downsize that a bit if it doesn't look right when I make it bigger. Or I have to add multiples. No, I don't know how to do waterfalls. Oh, wait a minute. Is that a waterfall? Man. Yeah, that thing ain't. So I knew I was gonna have to do it in stages, like 1, 2. Uh, but we still might be able to make this work. Bring that down. Grab the whole thing, duplicate that, bring that over. I don't know why it's only, like, it's really not showing both of them. And I don't know why. Yeah, man. It's gonna take me a minute, but I'm gonna get it. It's gonna. I'm gonna put a water plane in between these two hills where it looks like the water is like a river coming through there. And then it's gonna flow down off of this. And then there's gonna be a big pond, and then it's gonna flow into the river. But you're gonna mine your sand out of this. But yes, it's already proven to be a pain in my neck already right now. Just because both waterfalls ain't showing up for me. I might just have to completely import it instead of copying it like I just copied it. Like it's showing like it's splashing when I move it, but it's not working. Oops. I was trying to get it to where I was trying to get two anyway, so it'll come down and hit this, and then it'll flow off of this down into here. So it'll be like a two-stage waterfall. But as you see, it might very well work in game, but right here it's just not working. It's not showing it as working. I've never added two waterfalls to a map before, so yeah. It shows when I grab it and slide it. You see it showing too, but yeah, it's just not letting me duplicate it. So let me delete it, and then let me just try to re-import it and see if it'll let me import it twice. Because I really need two of them to show up here, or my whole master plan isn't going to work. There we go. Alright, so it just will not let you duplicate it. Yeah, see, it worked. It worked important too, but it just is not letting me duplicate it for some reason, one reason or another. I'm just happy that it let me bring two in, so I'm happy with that. Dude, that's gonna be dope. It is gonna be dope. Hey, appreciate the likes too, guys. Appreciate it. But as you see, it ain't nowhere near long enough either. So the way we are going to handle that is we're going to come up here and scale it. Whenever you scale it to make it smaller, it kind of looks bad. Because it just bunches it too close. So I don't know how it's going to look when you scale it bigger. But we're about to find out. Appreciate it, appreciate it. There we go. There we go. Dude, that how they say it, that's gonna be epic. That's beast mode right there. Then obviously we're gonna have to scale this to make this bigger too. This ain't gonna look like this. I needed to get this in here first just to see how it was all going to fit, whether I was going to be able to scale it down enough to make it all look right, etc. So on and so forth. So now that I know it's all going to work right, now I can finish terraforming here, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, man, it looks dope. Wait till we finish terraforming this. We get rocks and everything in here. We get that water plane coming from back here. Hey, dude. Yeah, dude. My maps are killer, man. I mean, people make good maps, but I... Oh, wrong one. Not to yank toot my own horn or nothing, but... And nobody puts the detail into them like I do. See, it kind of spreads it out more to where it isn't like full like it was, but that's okay though, because it still looks good. So even if I have to, I'll put 3 across here. I don't think so. I'm making this for somebody. They they're paying me $700 to make this for them. To be completely honest with you, so and it's going to be for a server. They say if you want to play on it, you can join their server, or yeah. Looking. Yeah, man, look. Puka. What's Puka? You lost me there. Alright, so now if I stop it. Dude, we could put some salmon in the bottom of this too. Oh, exactly. Yes, sir. Um, Alright, so now... there's a way I can change this too. I just can't remember how. I'm trying to think here. Man, let me go back into the files here. Import. Data now. Oh. Okay, yeah. There's a way to change it, but you gotta use a different our 3D files for it. Yeah, man, this this is gonna be dope. If I played this map, I would probably spend all my time right here. Just cause this is gonna be amazing, dude. Amazingness. Alright, so now I'm gonna bring in one more real quick. Just kind of set them there so I could do my sculpting around them. See how far that actually has to come down to. because I hit stop on it right here. Because you actually got to hit play on it for it to move. And I hit stop. See if I hit play, it'll start moving again. Yeah, I definitely got to take and make these here bigger as well. That's a long fall, man. It don't look big in here, but when you're in game, man, you'll be clear down here. Like, probably off the ground like this, looking up at that. That is massive. And then what I'll do, too, you see how it's shooting out so far? Well, I might leave it like that for this map, considering that is a long ways up there, and that water probably would shoot out like that. But for some maps, it shoots out there. It all depends on how big you're making it. But that shoots out there too far, and then you got to come over here and scale it to where it isn't coming out away from the wall so far. That's the only thing I don't like about it, but at least it is adjustable. Didn't know that I may have go at these waterfalls. Yeah, it is. It is huge. Yeah, for here it looks fine, but you put it on a different map, like on somewhere smaller, it comes out way too far. Yeah, but here it's okay. Alright, so now I might actually, I don't know, I might leave it like that. I was going to say I might bring this bench up a little bit higher. I could even make it just so it isn't coming down so far like a 3-stage fall. But I could bring this here down too so it ain't so high. I just brought all this up so high to tie it in with this background. So, because obviously this is just a, it's just a, I forget what it's called, but you know, it's just the border. I forget what exactly you call it, but I was trying to tie the actual map ground in with that so it looked like one. You know what I mean? So the fall looked like it was actually a piece of that. So I beefed this up real high, and then I'm gonna sculpt it to where it looks like it has the same lines as that mountain there. So it just looks like one with the other there. Yeah, yeah, man. So yeah, I've had problems here already, man. Problems already. I just set them in there so I knew whether this was going to work or not. But this is all your waterfall looks like, so I had to stretch them out so it would actually reach clear down to here. So, but it looks good though. But when I do it, you see how there's that, you can see a gap in the middle. I'm going to put 3 across there. If I actually leave it this big, I'll put 3 across there just so there isn't that weird gap in the middle. Or, like I was just saying, I could do a 3-stage fall too. Either way, it'll be dope. Uh-oh. GeForce Game Ready Drives is available. Click install. Yeah, we ain't doing that right now. Right, mate. Have to go need. Or great work you're doing. I do catch up on your videos normally the next day from when you're live, as am asleep when you go live. Alright, buddy. Yeah, I appreciate it. For sure. So, yeah, Puff. I was trying, for some reason, all the textures isn't coming in. Like, I'm trying to import them, but they're in the map files for sure. went back, taking them out, put them back in. Obviously, I used them once for the plane banner, but for some reason they're not showing up. Like I cannot import them in. So, but the computer crashed as soon as I started streaming. It crashed. So I don't know if that's part of the problem, and I just got to reboot my whole computer. But obviously, I can't do that because I'm live. So I just came back to messing with this for now. It's always something, brother. Always something. Yeah, but I got two falls up there. There's actually two waterfalls up there. One next to the other. We'll put 3 or so, or whatever it takes. I was just trying to... I just threw them in right now, like I said, just to make sure everything's going to scale out right. Everything's going to look good before I get too far on it. As you see, it looks great. But it'll be something like that. Yeah, it's weird. Like, I tried to import them, but it's showing nothing in my textures file. So I closed everything out and then opened up my file explorer, opened up the map, and they're in there. Every one of them's in there. It is not showing them. That's what it looked like in game, man. That fall right there is huge. This thing is a monster. And it sounds great. I was saying though, we can put some salmon right here at the bottom of the falls. And right here, so if you look at that, you see this white dome right here? That white dome around the falls? That's your sound. So as soon as you enter this big dome right here, you start to hear it. Boom. So you can start to hear it. Now once you get into this little dome, that's when it really gets loud. Alright, now I can adjust that too, so you can hear it from further away. You can hear it. I can make it where you can't hear it from far away. I can do a bunch of stuff. So I can open up this dome and bring it out to here so you can hear them falls from clear out here. Yeah, yeah, add the salmon. Yeah, so we could take it. Let me see here. Audio. See right here, I click on that audio. Oops. Don't do that. Oopsie. Alright, so this might be one thing it won't let me adjust the audio on. Look, it looks like snowflakes. I made it so big. Yeah, that's fine. Like I can't. It's not letting me. Oops. It's not letting me actually make the dome bigger. Most things it does let me make it bigger though. But That still ain't stopping us. Because all I gotta do is just grab a hold of that audio and duplicate it. Now, now we got a second audio dome. Right? So now we could just bring that audio there. That audio is there. So we could definitely add to the audio of it. It just won't let me grab it and make the dome bigger with this one for some reason. See, now I can hear it over here now. Outside of that dome. Because I've just put that dome over here. Duplicate that mother. Yeah, man. It's a lot of water flowing down over that hill now. I'm telling you, man. You might have the best map. The best map happening right here. Yeah, Triple D County was the best map. Dude, and we get that plane flying through here, pulling that banner, coming out right above that waterfall with salmon underneath. Dude, this is gonna be sick, man. I'm telling you. I'm excited. I am definitely excited about this one. Alright. So now I can just go to town and do whatever I want, just because I know that the water, it's going to do what I want it to do. So, I can actually get rid of it now. And then just introduce it whenever I'm ready for it. Yeah, you got that right. Yeah, man. If I can get it to where the salmon's jumping out of the water like it's trying to climb the falls, right? So get it to where, here's what I'm gonna do, right? I'm gonna get it to where the salmon will swim up the stream, right? And then we'll get it to where they're trying to jump up the falls. Like they'll actually jump out of the water and then they'll make a circle here and then circle back and they'll try to jump up it again. It's gonna be sweet, man. It is definitely going to be sweet. I still don't know about this water, brother. I really don't. So I'm gonna bring in some two different kinds of water, and I'm gonna lay it out, and then let you and the guys pick which water you prefer, rather it be the one that's there, or one of the other two that I bring in. Like I said, I'd like to put the one water here coming down off of this stuff, and then even if it just flowed into what's there, but it's we could try it, but I already know it's not going to look right blending the two unless I put down like a bed of rocks or something to hide where the two waters merge together, which is possible. But yeah. Yeah, it kind of makes sense. So you can see through it to see the salmon, but I'm sure even with the other water, you'll still be able to see and see the salmon. I think that's why they kept it like that or did it like that. Um, but yeah, I'm not sure. I don't like it myself. Alright, buddy. Yeah, man. In that case, Let me hit stop on this. In that case, get yourself one last good look at it, because it's going bye-bye. Shoot. Yeah, I mean, if the, like, right here, okay? In what world on this planet or any other planet you know, grass, actual grass, grows underwater? Tell me that one. I've never seen it myself. I've seen seaweed underwater, but not grass, okay? But yeah, even if there was like darker textures, like right here in this one spot, it makes the water look better. It's just this light color on top of this swimming pool water. It looks fake to me. Underwater seating. I gotta get rid of the water, but yeah, I'm looking at it like, man, that is awesome. Alright, so I should put a cave under there, a secret cave. Yeah, so if you didn't know it was there, yeah, you wouldn't know it was there. And then as soon as you come under the waterfall, it's like, oh, look, there's a cave that brings you back in the mountainside. Yeah, it brings you out over here or something. That'd be dope too. I could do that. Alright. I need to stop playing around and start building maps. Yeah, yeah. And the cave itself would be an Easter egg, right? With the Easter egg inside of the Easter egg. Yeah. Even if we didn't make it tunnel all the way through and then come out somewhere else. Even if, you know what I mean? If you just was able to drive into it, that would be sweet. But, oops. But the only problem with that is, then for the falls, I would just have to take rocks after rocks after rocks and stack them on top of each other to put a roof there. Over it, you know what I'm saying? Just the way the game's designed. I wish it would let you put holes in there. That's why one of my first videos I made for this game was how to make caves and tunnels in FS19. That was one of my first videos. Yeah, I really don't know why it's not letting me bring them files in. And textures. And I'm hoping it's just because the thing crashed on me and it's not loading them in there. I don't know. If I go to import files. Yeah, like right here. It's just letting me... Oh. I'm a retard. Jeez, oh man. There's something wrong with me. I need sleep. Yeah, we gotta take care of that as well. Man, there's a boatload of stuff in this map now. A boatload. I don't know how there's all this stuff in this map, but it's still a plain map. Like, it's plain. I don't get it. Like, it's swimming with stuff, man. But it's plain at the same time. It don't make sense. Wow. Bet that won't happen again. Probably ain't right there. Nope. Uh, get to typing. I always gotta make sure these things are sitting perfect, man. Oops. Ain't no better way to make them perfect than to type it all in. Segment. Look at that. Perfect. Perfect. Alright, so now I pulled it out one notch, and then I'll pull it out like one or two extra notches, just because if you don't, it'll sit there and flicker when you're this close to it. Now, it's still going to flicker, but you're gonna have to be like a long ways away from it for it to flicker, as long as you pull it away from whatever you're putting it on. But if you put it to where it do one little notch like that to where it's just showing, it's going to flicker, guaranteed. It's just what it does. So you have to pull it out to where it's just showing, and then pull it away one or two little notches to where it still looks like it's plastered to it. It ain't hovering out here. But if you don't do that, it's going to flicker, guaranteed. Alright, now we gotta scale it. I don't know why it's not fitting perfect to the size of the plane though. I don't know. The only thing I can think of is the size that was made at is what's causing it to not be the proper size. Perfecto. End of Alaska Highway. You want to keep that, Puff? Or you want to change that? That looks good. Alright, so now we gotta make it one with the sign. Wow, that's way up there. Way up there. See, like this here, man, they should have separated these rocks, which I'm going to do right now, and it'll make the map run smoother as well. What's this? Dead tree large. See, all this stuff should have been separated in its own little category. So you open up see, you can't close these out. All of this stuff, like these, it should be all in one category to where you actually have to click here to open that, to where it ain't bunching this up like it is. All this stuff, man. Let's see. Wow, even all this stuff, like it's crazy. All the rocks, big bush dark, should have been in their own category. Like this map needs a lot of cleaning up just to even navigate it, to work it. Environment, yes, all the rocks and stuff should be in the environment, but you should open up environment and then it should say rocks, bushes, trees, or whatever, and then actually have to click on that to open up rocks. So that way, if you accidentally clicked on something, it doesn't open up a whole big old scroll of stuff. So I'm gonna have to sit here and make transform groups to stuff all this stuff in so it doesn't do this. That's just insane. Alright, so sad thing is I needed that open. That's just crazy how much stuff opens up though. Alright, so delta sign. I need the top one. So now I'm gonna have to grab a hold of that decal and drag it way up there. And I got a double I got a double hand it here to scroll the mouse to get it up that high. That's crazy. That's crazy how high that is. So before I even duplicate it to do the other side, I'm definitely going to put it in there first. We've got a lot of cleaning up to do, man. Autumn trees should be in their own category. The dead trees should be in their category. Rock 5 should be in its own category. And that'll clean up the map and actually make it run smoother as well. With it being cleaned up like that. This here's, it's just a mess. Uh-oh. Fingers slipping. You gotta use the scroller on your mouse to move stuff like this. So you actually gotta click in on that, on your scroller button. And then scroll it at the same time. So you got to push down on it and then scroll it. So you got to double hand it to get stuff up that far. All right, so we're going to make that decal one with that sign. So if we were to move that sign now, the decal will go with it. All right, so now we can copy it and put it on the other side as well. I don't think both sides, both ways on the road would be the end of the highway, but alright, so click on that again. Now we can open this up and then click on our plane, and then we are going to name that plane. We'll call this one front. Oh. Welcome sign. Plane. Alright, now we can copy that. Copy it. Now we can call that back. Welcome sign. Okay. Now we can drag that across here. Flip it around. That'd be crazy if I got it perfectly flipped around there the first try, but I don't think so, no. That would be too easy. Back to typing. Tell me that's a perfect 90. That'd be awesome. It is. Yes, sir. Wow. That never happens. One, 2 clicks away. Sometimes it takes more so it doesn't flicker, but that's just trial and error. You got to throw it in a game and see how it actually acts on whatever you got it on. And then you might have to come back into the editor and pull it away some more. Oh, there's that. Oops. Yeah, I hate how they made this map. I hate when they make maps like this, man. And they just make the whole thing a plane. Because even in game, uh, you just can't use the terrain tool there and dig holes because you're just digging in. Now, sometimes that makes sense. It's like, yeah, I don't even have to put water in it. All I got to do is dig down and hit water. But if you was actually trying to like dig a mine or do something like that, it's just impossible because the whole map is one giant water plane. So I copied this one for a reason. I'm gonna leave it sit there for right this moment though. I actually should, now that I have, instead of having to do the decal again, I should just copy the whole sign with the decal on it and move it up here instead of having to put the decal on this one up here as well. It would be a lot easier if I did it like that. I could just go into this sign that's already here and copy the translates X, Y, and Z and make sure this sign is perfectly where that one was, but I don't think it's that big of a deal. But we're going to get it pretty darn close to where that one's sitting. Or we could change it. Because it's actually focused on if you're coming in on this side. It's facing the road this way. It's where it's facing you here. But it's actually facing away from you here. So you could just kind of just center it towards facing both sides. But I'll leave it the way it is for now. See, people don't concentrate on them little finer details like that either. They just throw everything in there and call it a day. I kind of try to plan out how it looks from all angles and all that good stuff. Try to. I mean, I don't nail it every time, but right. So now, instead of having to sit there and put those on there again, that little tedious work, we just cheated a little bit. Where'd the other one go? I should have had it. Where did it go? I'm gonna Why? It's because it's in this huge group, so it brought it down to the bottom of this massive, uh, unnecessary group here. Right here. Alright, so now we can just bloop and delete that one. And we got our new one sitting there. Cool. Cool, cool. You can see that from further away now too, because it's a little brighter. I gotta click on this. Yeah, I gotta see like where the triggers and everything for this is, so we can see about moving it. Is there, can you go into this thing? Like, is there, I gotta figure out where the actual store icon is. Is this where your vehicles are spawned to? Alright, here's the store icon. Okay, trigger vehicle shop. I think, like I said, as long as I can find this and separate it from that building, that and where the vehicles are spawned to and everything, I should be able to put you a new building here. Seabolt, broken water pipes. Yeah, I should be able to move that. As long as, right here. Ground worker, vehicle selling. And then I gotta find out where the vehicles are spawned to. Is there anything I'm missing? Where they're spawning to? Which might be this right here. The store place. Alright, so yes. Right here. So whenever you bring vehicles in, they'll start here and end right here. So they'll be lined up right here. Is that where they line up when you buy them? I'm sure it is. And then that's where you sell that. So, I could just delete this and like we was talking about, put a new building in there, or I'd have to grab this and then this end trigger, this icon, this, put it down the road, and then put a new building in there. Yeah, so we should be able to move that without a problem. Alright, cool. Yep. We'll be able to move it. Yeah, I came in there to do them signs first thing, and then I was having problems. So now I want to get back to the. I want to get this big thing done first, like, and then move on from it. Um, and then this back here. What I tell you what I'd like to do. I'd like to. It's a lot of trees, though, man. I would like to just wipe out all these trees, right? Just wipe this whole area out and just reconfigure this whole thing. But if I do that, man, it's gonna take you a while to get there. Get it. It's gonna take a while to do that. All that grass would have to be put back in, but that's what I would like to do with it. Just reconfigure that whole thing. But for right now, I'm gonna concentrate on this, and then we'll go from there. Really trying to get this beefed up right here. So whenever I start smoothing it out, it'll actually look like it's part of this peak right here. The higher I get it, the harder it'll be to tell from the ground that it's not part of it. If that makes sense. I see a yes please there, but I forget what I was talking about. It's sad. They're crazy high right now, but it won't be like that when I'm done. I might have to knock these trees back some more though. Just, this is gonna be epic in game, man. I'm telling you. These trees will go back in there. I just need to knock them back some so I can finish terraforming here. I just wish the trees and that, whenever you move the ground, I just wish the trees and that would just go up and down with the ground, but it don't work like that. Same with the grass. Like if you drop the ground there, the grass will be hovering in the air. So you always get rid of the grass before you do anything. Or you'll have grass hovering in the air somewhere, I guarantee you. I guarantee you miss some of it. I like how that slope is right there. I just wish there was something other than grass on the ground, man. Like that there. That's dope. But you don't. You could put little patches of grass on that, but you don't fully. I don't know. I guess it's okay, but it looks better if you just put patches of grass in it instead of fully covering them leaves. Here and there it would be okay, but you gotta have some bare spots, man. That's what brings the realism to it. the detail, if you will. That's the part that sucks, man. I think I might build a wall with rock right here, just so you don't see this flat back. Like I said, it's not going to be that high, but I think I might take rocks. And so if you were up here on the hill logging and you looked up there, you're not going to see that crazy spot. So we'll actually build a wall, like connecting these two mountains together out of rock. That's a good idea, so it doesn't look so crazy. Because like right now, you look at that, it's like, okay. I mean, I guess if you let cars drive through trees, you would let that be just the way it is. But that's not me. That's not how I do it. So I gotta connect these two, even though it's like it would be three different things. It's gotta be connected, man. This slope's pretty steep right there too. And I'd like to leave this. Um, I don't like how it snakes up there and it's super steep. Yeah, I'm a move. Even if I did like have a road like that, like I gotta grab it and then bring it back this way and make it do something different going up through there. Wolf is here, dirt. Alright, so even if I take and you have your water and your sand in that down here, I might do a road out of dirt or something so you could just drive right up the road and then you could actually come and cut the road out and everything if you wanted to too. So that's an idea. Uh, I'm just trying to come up with ideas too, man. That's the biggest part of map building. One of the time consumers too, because you just gotta look at it, man. Say, what can I do with this to make it awesome? After I get this kind of built, that I gotta change this water first before I get too far. It would be easier if I just came in and put it in one big piece like they did, but I might actually, I don't know. I was wanting to separate it, but it would be harder trying to get all the water things lining up. I don't know. We'll see. You get a map done too, and it's like, all right, we're done finally. All we gotta do is put the grass back in, and there you are. Days, I mean, full days later, just putting the grass back in. I mean, if I just took it and I painted it on real quick like that, it wouldn't take that long. But the way I put grass in, it takes a long time to put it back. A real long time. So I don't just paint it on. I make it patchy and as realistic as possible. Uh, Save our by. Man, I gotta clean this up because I'm tired of having to scroll down through all this stuff every time you click on the piece of ground. It's just insane, man. Like right here. Alright, let's click on that. And then we'll just we'll copy this. Copy. That's birch stage 5. So Control Z. Where did that go? I done lost it. Where'd it go? It'll show up at the bottom anyway, so I might as well just scroll up. There it is. Alright, so okay, yeah, that's a separate group there. Alright, so just make a group, paste, and that group will be stage 5 birch. So now we'll come through and we'll grab all these stage 5 birches, and we'll throw them all right into that group right there and clean this up a little bit. This is the boring part about map making, but it's going to make life so much easier on down the road, because I'm not going to have to continuously scroll through all this crap. Spruce. More stage 5 birches. They're nowhere near being clean, like, and it's not just one row of them, one row of, it's just all over the place. Alright, brother. It's almost midnight. I probably ain't going to be on here much longer myself. I'm going to clean this up a little bit, and I'm going to call it a night myself. I got to save the meeting at work in the morning, so I got to prepare to argue with the boss. But yeah, appreciate the view time. We'll try to get something done here. Like I said, I was trying to... from the last map, I haven't really worked on videos too much, man. So I was just trying to slam out a few videos, and then I'll start hitting this even harder. But again, I'm working on it in between here and there. But I'm gonna try to slam out a couple more videos, and then I'll focus all my attention to this. I'm like super duper close. I got to get that view time before I got a time limit to get that view time, or I'll put the last year's worth of work into it for nothing. So I'm just trying to get there. I need 600 more hours of view time. Obviously, this is helping me though. So. Man, it's a huge list, dude. Huge. Yeah, I might have to do this in my spare time. I'm gonna finish up these birches though, but don't nobody want to see me cleaning up these files, I'm sure. But I already started. I'm not gonna stop. And then, uh-oh. Don't tell me I done selected all them for nothing. Why did that just happen even? I hope they're all still selected. Wow. It's a lot of cheese. Alright, cool. I was like, don't tell me I just selected all them for nothing. Got a lot more to do. Yeah, so now instead of all these popping up whenever you click on the ground, uh, these shouldn't pop open again unless you actually click on a birch tree. Sadly, though, I'm going to have to do this with the rest of them to get everything, all these files buttoned up so it's not a big mess. And then whenever I start adding files, um, I like to keep it all separate. Some stuff is going to go in where it's already at, but I'll make a big mother group, and it'll be TP buildings because we're TPing it, even though it's already TP'd, a TP map. But I'll make a group. It'll two groups. One will be TP buildings, and the other one will be TP decoration. And everything that I add that doesn't go into the original files here will go into them two files, whether it's a building or whether it's decoration. And then that's what happened last time. And then when it's all said and done, I'm all done. Then I'll put them two files up in the main file somewhere, so it's easy to get to anything that I did. You go to them two. It'll be two categories, just one, two. TP building, TP deco. Real simple. And then it'll have all of its own little categories inside of them two main groups. Yeah, this is crazy, man. Wow. Yeah, I'm just going to do these birches here on the stream. I'll just have to do this in my spare time. Get this all cleaned up. But this is just doing these birches. It's going to make this so much smaller to scroll through. Yeah, and then this, it's like 600 different things here will turn into like 5. So it'll be all the different tree categories. So I'll put it to where it'll be just birch, spruce, and whatever. And then whenever you open up the birch, then there'll be another little group of categories. It'll be birch stage 2, birch stage 3, and then once you open them up, then it'll be all the stage 3s and all the stage 5s in their own little group. So it'll be all buttoned up real nice. So if you click on a stage 5 birch, it's not going to open up every tree on the map. It's just going to open up the stage 5 birches. Wow. That's all I could say. Wow. It's insane. Oh look, they separated the mountain trees from the regular trees, but they're still like all over the place here. Holy smokes, it's going to take me a whole day just on the trees. I'm scrolling like super quick too, and it just ain't moving. Wow. Well, I was hoping to get these birches done, but I can't. Man, there's all kinds of spruces too. My hand's starting to cramp up. Jeez, oh man. Really? I I can't do that. My hand's cramping. Holy smokes. Oh, dude, you see how long that is? That's just insane, man. And whenever you do a map like this and you put down that many trees, you, all you got to do is make your mother group like I'm doing right now, and then copy one of those and then lay all them trees down, and it'll when you're doing it, you wouldn't have to go back and do this, because whenever you were laying them trees, it would automatically put them in that group. You wouldn't have to do this. Oh, now it's trees new. Like, what's that mean? Oh, my hand's really cramped now. Alright, finally. All the birches are done. Stage 5 birches anyway. There's still stage 2, 3, and 4. And, 6 too, I think. If I'd have did the spruces, man, that would have really... Still crazy amount of scrolling though, just from all these spruces. Now I can grab a hold of them and put them in that group I just made. I think that was a group anyway. I think I put them in the right place. I hope I did. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, see now. Look at all that room we saved. That's crazy. Alright. Wow. Alright, it's after midnight, guys. So, yeah, like I said, I'm going to try to get them cleaned up off stream. And then I knock these trees back some more so we could kind of like slope this hill down a little bit more. And then we'll just kind of flatten all this out and then work off of this, get this out where we need it. Then we'll make like a, we might make a switchback or something to get up this hill. Who knows? Obviously there's this road here, which might go bye-byes. But we'll maybe make a switch back here to get a road back this way and then tie into this road, and then somehow we'll keep that or bring it up through here or something. We'll do something different with it. So again, let me save this. Save. But if you want Triple D'd up from the feed up, check out the merch store. It's under About on our YouTube page. It should be in the link in the description. Oops, wrong button. But if you like what you see and you want to see where the map's headed, yeah, you want to see what's coming, what's next, hit that subscribe button, and I'm out. It deuces.